The new drops at Sweetie Nail Supply have been absolutely insane. So let's see what I got. Most of it is pretty new stuff. And then I also got some stuff that was on clearance because I love a good clearance sale. If you've been on the Sweetie Nail Supply page, then you've seen that they brought in a few new brands recently, one of them being Toys. I used to buy Toys products from Tat. So in Toronto, we have Tat Toronto, and then we also have Tat Canada. So I used to get my Toys and Inity stuff from there. But now that they have it at Sweetie Nail Supply, it becomes so much more convenient because I almost never go to Tat Toronto in person, and Sweetie Nail Supply, I'm always ordering from them also. So I don't need to worry about getting free shipping and stuff like that. So this looks to be a swatch card for the Glow collection that I got. So these are the, I'll show you these a bit closer up, but like I'll flip the camera down, but I just want to show you here. I got the Glow collection. I think there was 2 of them from Izemi. And honestly, I have a little bit of beef with Sweetie Nail Supply for this because I had only added one of the Glow collections to my cart because I didn't know that there was a second one. But they do this cute little thing now where as you're checking out, they're like, hey, what about this collection or this collection or this collection? I was like, oh my God. So anyways, I ended up getting the second collection also, which I'm glad. And then also from Izemi, I got the Popping Bubbles collection. I thought that this looked so pretty and I really wanted it when it came out, and now it's on super clearance. I think it was like 40% off or something like that. I'm going to open it all up and flip the camera that way. And then I got the DIAMI Magic Gel. And the reason that I got this was for nail foils, but also because Toys came out with this. And this is honestly the reason why I made the whole order anyway, because when I saw that they were dropping new products, I saw that most of them had 3 in stock. And to me, I'm like, okay, this is a matter of urgency right now, because if I don't get it and I have that FOMO, it's going to kill me. So this is Toys X Atler, I guess, and these are foils. I don't know exactly how they work. I didn't see a foil glue, but it looks so pretty. I'm all about that ethereal, angelic style looking things, and I think that this would be kind of perfect for that. And then, so we have a couple more Izemi polishes in here. Izemi has become, honestly, one of my go-to brands, especially for base gels. Like this one here, the base on this one is a Izemi polish also. And then I have Aurora Queen on it, but I've honestly really been enjoying it. And then I saw these Suna Gel sugars. So I got 3 of them. So Sunset Copper, Diamond Dust, and Beige. I'll give you a better look at these, but just in case you're just watching for the first portion of the video. And then from Gina's Nail Art Life, I really enjoy their oil color gel. So I get one basically every time I make an order to kind of stretch it out a little bit, because they're a little bit expensive and I wanted to buy the entire collection, but it's literally never in stock. So I'm just buying like one by one. The next thing that I got was, this is the VALLA matte top coat. I'm always looking for great matte top coats in general, but also top coats that are chrome friendly. And then I got this Toys X Inity Petite Oval. I keep buying, honestly, way too many of this style of brush. I don't know why I have so many, but they're really great for drying flowers, which is one of my favorite things to do with texture gels. And then the next thing that I got is this Jello flexible nail brush. So this is kind of like an ombre brush. I saw somebody else with this one and they did a really great job. So I was like, let me try it out. And then this is a Mostive cuticle pusher. This was on sale for $6. Super clearance, why not? And then this, of course, there's glitter. I got this because I love glitter. So we have the Fragment Metallic and then the Fragment in Aurora. These are really, really super beautiful. I'm going to open them up. Hold on, let me flip the camera. Okay, so let's start out with some fun stuff. I was really excited to see these glitters from Toys, and I thought, let's give them a shot. They were much less expensive than I was expecting them to be. I use a lot of the glitters from Bonnie B, like this sort of style. You see how like very beautiful and iridescent it is. This one is Sunset Drive. This is probably the one that I use the most, and then this one is pretty similar. I don't know what the name of this one is, but I use these ones a lot. So when I saw this one, this is Aurora Fragment, and this one is an orange. I thought that it was pretty similar to the Bonnie B ones, but I believe that they were cheaper. But these are cut up nice and small also. So these ones, like as you can see, the reflect is just absolutely insane. And these with chrome are something honestly out of this world. I love it so much, but I love all glitter, so take that as you will. And then this one is Fragment Metallic. I thought that these look really super cool online. Okay, so that's what this one looks like. So as you can see, it's like a metal sort of look, and as you can see, it's all falling, but it's a really fine sort of glitter that has so much holographic reflect to it. I'm really, really super excited to put this into a nail set. And then keeping on the glimmer and glit sort of situation, I really thought that these Suna gels were really cool. So this one is beige. A lot of these I think already ended up getting sold out, which is a little bit annoying, but hopefully they get more in stock. But look at this. Is that not so beautiful? I'll pop these ones on a nail in a second once I open them all up. But this one is, what did I say? This one is beige, and it's a beautiful rose gold, as you can see, a really, really beautiful color. And then I got sunset copper because everything bronze and coppery, like just give it to me, right? So this one is the sunset copper one. As you can see, nice and bronze, a little bit more of a penny color as opposed to the beige one. And then this one here, diamond dust. I'm guessing that this one is going to be a silver. Okay, so I'm actually glad that this is more on the gold side. So it's kind of like a champagne. I think that these three together are honestly kind of perfect. But let's just take a look at their composition and the way that they work on a nail. So I want to see like how thick they are. Oh yeah, okay. This is not very thick at all. I was expecting this to be a lot more like a thick texture gel. And I mean, I guess it could be if you wanted it to be. Let's put a little bit of each color on this nail here. And then I want to see if it cures tack free. Sorry about that. I was so out of frame for that. But yeah, let's just blend them together. Why not? And then we'll put a little bit of this guy on here too. And yeah, I want to see. Oh yeah, it looks okay. Now that I'm applying it, it looks more silver, but these are really super pretty. Like obviously I'm not doing a great job here and they're kind of bunching up. So you'd have to be a little bit more thin on that. But let's see the rest of the stuff that I got. So the next thing that I got from Toys are these foils here. I'm not sure exactly how these foils work, if they're supposed to be that type of foil that you use foil glue with or what, but I really like that it has this like ethereal, angelic sort of look to it. So we have this one here that's like browns and beiges. We have this one, more of like a stone look too. This one I could imagine as like a really like angelic set. This one reminds me a lot of the beach. It's all very abstract, right? If you're into that sort of style. And then this one here, we have this one here. I really like this sort of stuff. I know sometimes people look at this and they're like, what the heck am I even looking at? But I really like stuff like this. So I'm excited to play with this. And then I ended up getting one of their brushes. As I said, I have to stop getting this specific style of brush because I get it all the time. And I have so many that are like this, but this one is just so itty bitty. And I thought it would be cool for making flowers. So that is that. And then speaking of making flowers, I ended up getting this Gina's Nail Art Life Oil Color Gel in lavender. I'm picking these up basically every time I make an order, or if there's a good sale, I pick up whatever is available. But these sell out pretty quickly, which is super annoying. Okay, so this one is lavender, a really, really beautiful sort of gray purple. This is going to be really nice for the springtime. And let's take a look at the Suna gels. Okay, so these still have a little bit of tack to them. Yeah, so I guess you would probably want to put a top coat on top of this for sure. Well, there it is. It's showing a bit of texture. So what that tells me is that you can make it into a texture gel. That's something that's important to know, that you can use it in that way also. So I'm really excited to play with these. Okay, and then because I got these foils over here, I wanted to get a foil glue. I did get the Cocoa's foil glue a while ago, but I haven't had the chance to use it. And I've heard good things about the DIAMI one. So it's a nice, pretty big container, bigger than I was thinking, but this is 10 mils. So this is just, as far as I understand, for foils. So not much to say, but I'm going to have to test this out and then I can let you guys know how it works and if those two end up going together. And then we'll stay on the tool train. I ended up getting this Jello brush. I can't remember who it was that I saw using this, or like somebody said that this was one of their favorite brushes. And I guess I'm a little bit of a brush addict because I love buying and trying out new brushes. So I'm not sure what this is supposed to be good for, but I really enjoy Jello as a brand. So I was like, you know what? While I'm here, when in Rome, buy all the nail art. So this one is their gradation brush. So it's the cylinder style one, and it's a little bit tilted like this. So I'm not sure what this would be good for, but it might even be good for like picking up this type of glitter and like dabbing it into the nail. And then this cuticle pusher I ended up getting because it was only $6 and it was on super clearance. So I was like, you know what? No problem. Like, just add it to the cart. Why don't you? So this is from Mostive. It's a nice kind of thick weight, and I like having this flat side over here to like get rid of all of the skin and stuff like that. So you can never have too many cuticle pushers. So that's that. And then I wanted to try this Draw Matte from VALLA. I've never tried anything from VALLA before. I love testing out different matte top coats to see how well they're going to be for chrome isolation. Right now, I use the Divox Zero Matte as my chrome isolation top coat, and I really like it. But let's take a look at this one. Okay, so it's a pretty thin viscosity. It's dripping pretty quickly. So I would say that it's thinner than the Divox one. So I don't know how this is going to be for chrome isolation, but even when you're dealing with regular mattes, you want to know like how they're going to be. Are they going to be really rubbery? Like, what is it going to be, like a chalkboard style? So I'm really interested to see how this one's going to be. So I ended up getting 2 Izemi collections, and it looks like both of them didn't come in a box. I think that they are discontinued or something. And so it looks like I only got 1 swatch card, which is for the Glow number 2. Okay, so they're 2 different collections. So we have the volume 1 and the volume 2, as far as I know. So it's 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. I believe these ones are still on like super clearance or something like that. So these are just basic nude polishes. I've really been enjoying the Izemi formula. That's actually what I have on my nails today, like this pink part here. That is I-436 from Izemi. And if you want to know what else is on my nails on this part here, we have this beautiful Aurora Queen. I actually just got this collection and I love this color so much. It's a beautiful satin magnet. This one is number 259 from the Aurora collection. And then this one, I can't remember the collection, but this one is number 129. As you can see, it's a beautiful glitter polish with star glitters in there. How cute is that? I love this so much. Like, this collection from Aurora Queen is so nice. And this one, I just got it in, but I'm loving it so much. I've been using this Dreamy Chiffon collection. Like, I got this years ago. I think I got this in 2022 as far as I can remember, and I remember it came in this beautiful hat box. So I'm not sure if they still sell this as a full collection because it is pretty old, but I really love this whole collection in general because like it's so soft. It's like the perfect type of syrup. And I like that it comes with these 2 glitter polishes that I use quite often. But this one, I'm actually almost on my 3rd bottle of this one because I find it's like a really good neutral to have underneath. But then when I saw this one, I like this like collection here. I like that they're just beautiful, neutral, nude, kind of perfect for any skin tone. I'll give a couple of these a swatch just so that you can see how they behave. But this one is like a beautiful, almost like milky white, but they don't leave any streaks at all. They're not super thin. They're not super thick. They're really the perfect viscosity for me. And I like that if you do 1 coat with them, they still look pretty good. They look like still jelly. But if you do 2 of them, they're opaque, but they're not so opaque. I don't know how to explain it. But to me, they're like, did you see how that leveled out? Like, there is no more streak in that. So you can just leave that as is and put a chrome on top or something like that, or just put a top coat. And to me, it is absolutely perfect. So let's keep looking at, that was number 1. I believe that these ones are available individually too. And this one, look, how beautiful of a nude is this one. So, so, so gorgeous. And then we're getting into more pinky colors here. So this one is Glow number 3. I don't know if they have other shade names or what, but look at that. Is that not so beautiful? This one seems to be a little bit more on the sheer side. Actually, let's swatch it and we'll see what it looks like. This is a more unique nude. I see this one less often, but this one would look so beautiful on a darker skin tone. So this one seems a little bit more on the sheer side. I don't know if it needs a good stir or what, but it's a beautiful color nonetheless. And then this one is number 4. How beautiful is this? For that clean girl aesthetic, you put a little bit of chrome on there or you put no chrome on it. I know some people really like to have those short, really natural nails. That would be perfect for that. And then this peachy one here, number 5. Look at that, gorgeous. I see peach and immediately I just start thinking vacation nails. But it's a beautiful, really, really subtle orange. And then this color. How beautiful is this? This is getting now into the second glow collection. Look at that. Is that not so beautiful? I just want to eat it. It's a perfect neutral background, I feel like. And then something like this, really great for people with a deeper skin tone if you're looking for that style of nude. Look at that. Beautiful caramelly color, great for the fall also. This would be a great background if you're doing like gold leaves. And then this one, I love these sort of colors. Yeah, oh, that is so gorgeous. So, so, so gorgeous. I love that. And then getting into deeper nudie pinks. Look at that. This for the fall. Incredible, incredible. And another great nude for a deeper skin tone. So if you service a variety of people, you have a nude for everybody in these 2 collections. And I love that so much. This one, really, really, really beautiful. Nice and cool toned. Yeah, I love this one a lot. And then one that I was really excited about, I feel like this one was on super clearance also. I know that I was eyeing it for a really long time, but it was a pretty good sale. And I thought that these were so pretty. So these are glitter polishes, which I don't have too many of those. I feel like everything that I have is some sort of a magnet. But this one is popping bubbles. How cute is that? So let's take a look at these. Like, as you saw, like I'm just opening it up now. So this will be like true first impressions. I haven't looked at any of these. I just saw them online. Okay, so let's see. This one is AGC 026. I'm not sure if any of these are sold individually or not. Look how pretty that is. So it looks like it has a base color, like it's not clear. So it has like a purpley pink base, and then it has some holographic sort of glitters in there. And then this one is AGC 27. Does this need a really good stir, or is this actually okay? So it looks like this is much less chunky. I feel like I have to stir this one because that seemed a little bit weird to me. Yeah, okay, that's looking much better. I get it, you know, these things are on clearance. They were probably sitting in the warehouse for a while before they ended up getting to me. But yeah, this is looking much better now. So it's like a blue, and then it has some chunky glitter. I do want to swatch one of these. Why don't we swatch the green one? So this one is AGC 028. Yeah, all of these could use a really, really good stir. But let's give it a swatch. Give it a nice little stir too, so that we can be fair. Okay, so that is really, really super pretty. As I said, I don't have much just straight glitter. I feel like all of the glitter polishes I have are also magnetic, which is fine. You don't have to activate the magnet, but I just thought that this was really super pretty because, as you can see, it has some flake glitter in there also, and I just like how reflective these are. So this is just with one coat, and then let's see the rest of them. This yellow one here is AGC 29. Okay, so this is more like a deeper yellow, so not exactly a bright pastel yellow. There we go. We got a lot there. That is super pretty. I'm loving that one. And then this one here is AGC 30. This one is an orange. Really super pretty. As I said, all of these need a good stir because if you could see like straight down in there, you can see that it's not moving too much. So I want to give all of these a good stir before I put them on my shelf. And then AGC 031. Yeah, that is so super pretty. So you have like your bubblegum pink. Please don't drop on me. And then your flake glitter. So that is really super pretty. So that is everything. I'd love to know what your favorite item is in this haul. If there's anything that you're thinking about picking up or anything that you would like more information on or you'd like to see me test out or try on camera, let me know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, and as always, have an amazing day. Bye.